good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you find yourselves in this weird, wild, wacky world of ours. Today we return to Cherry Blossoms, a vampire campaign, where Shinzo is looking for a little bit of reprieve and time of rest after the incident that happened in the palace. And he is, well, looking to kind of relax and just maybe talk with a few others who are not still a little bit stressed from the incident. Finds himself at a rather lovely tea house. Shinzo is wearing a tan kimono, or gi, so to speak. He has his sword at his side, and he has his arms kind of folded across in each sleeve. He walks in very politely, man of manners. I hope I'm not intruding. I would love to spend a little time here in coin if no one would mind.
Oh, see, this is when an ST and a social would be great. We'll say the man and woman who own the tea house will let him come in. They'll serve him some rice cakes, some miso soup, and tea. Mitsu will be on the stage performing. She's rehearsing her performance of dance at the moment.
Shinzo will pay the entry fee and sit down with a glass of tea and observe. Will he see anything using Auspex 2?
Oh, hold on. Maybe. I'm not sure. Uh, he will notice she's. I don't know if it would show up with Auspex, her presence.
Hmm.
She's using the disciplined presence while she performs.
So she is the center of attention. Um, he'll go ahead and I think he'll notice a little bit. Yeah, he'll notice a little bit of colors. He will simply sit and pretend to drink his tea because he doesn't have the food merit. He'll wait until her performance and he will show respect.
After her performance, she'll mingle with a couple of early bird customers. Nodding, talking to them. Early bird for her, it's evening, of course.
He'll wait until she's done talking and then he'll very formally come up and address her. Are you Yoshida Mitsu?
Yes.
Ah, I've heard very much about you. Are you free this evening? I would like to hear some of your music.
Well, I mean, you could always come to the tea house to hear it. Or are you requesting to hire me for an event?
Well, in a matter of speaking, yes. There is a little display going on with some lords and mistresses that I am going to be doing a demonstration at, and they wanted someone of musical talent. And I heard you were one of the best.
Oh, I would not say I'm the best yet, but hmm, how much are you willing to pay?
Let's see, he's got resources 4, so I guess whatever would be an acceptable pay for her, and he will offer it. If anything, he'll offer a little bit more. And then he says it's kind of he kind of wants to speak with you in a more private area where not many people can hear. And he says, I mean, it's We are kindred, after all.
Her smile grows a little tight as she'll show him to one of the private tea rooms. She leaves the door open some, though, when they go
Mm-hmm.
in.
He'll kneel down. He'll like take a standard Shiva pose.
Yeah, she'll serve him some tea and then she'll go, all right then. Are you actually wanting my services or are you wanting to request information out of me?
A little bit of both. I I'm a little bit new here, and I wanted to get some lay of the land, so to speak. Just some general rumors, gossip, etc. I want to mostly hear what everyone is saying about what happened at the palace. Mostly.
And for some reason, you think I would know what they're saying. That I am a lady that listens to gossip.
Well, the rumors say if someone wants information, they come to you.
I haven't been to any events at palaces in a while.
Probably not the best idea to go. He seems to kind of get a little kind of look. A lot has happened up there.
Oh, is it good or bad or confusing?
Would you believe all of the above?
In this day and age, yes.
With Hideyoshi on his deathbed, everyone is scrambling for the throne. There is going to be much conflict. Much. Let's just say that between you and me, a little piece of information from one kindred to another. One, there is most certainly going to be war. Two, there is much trickery afoot. And it is said that only the one who draws the sword may become the emperor. I have a feeling that, well, I think the sword will not choose anyone lightly.
Well, it'll be our job to follow them.
Would we follow our leader into an eternal pit of fire?
Well, it depends if it gets the Catholics out of our country or not.
Ah, yes. I was speaking more on a metaphysical level, not a spiritual level. But that too. That can cause quite a problem, especially for us. What's your take on these new inventions and this new form of religion from a faraway land?
The religion I don't care much for. The inventions, I believe any tool can be useful if applied properly.
I agree. We will certainly see this face of warfare change. Kind of looks down at his sword almost sadly. He says, "Hmm, swords will probably be no more use when the era of black powder takes over."
Well, I mean, it could be worse for warriors. We could be living in a world where there's no combat.
Wise words. For peace is the greatest enemy of warriors.
So I take it you have an event you're going to and you need an escort.
Yes, a friend of mine, Bato. We may run a little competition of sorts that his family runs, a formal event gathering, mainly just as a way to keep some of the nobles happy. The fact that, oh dear, war is lingering on the horizon, to try and keep certain people calm. And I hear your music is exquisite.
It's all right. It could be much better.
Humbleness will take you far.
But you also want me there to listen in the circles you can't physically listen in.
Takes a little deep breath, kind of gives you a almost a nod of approval. He's like, "Well done. The rumors were true. You're good at what you do. Yes, I would want you to do that."
What is his what's his general like outfit, accessories, and blade look like?
He looks like a typical samurai. He he looks kind of like he does in the picture in terms of face. He's got a bun. He's got a wakizashi and a katana. He has a gray kind of formal kimono, so to speak. Um, he appears to be not of noble. He, if anything, he just appears to be a very wealthy Ronin.
So no jewelry of any kind.
No jewelry of any kind. Although, go ahead and make a perception check.
Alrighty, just one second.
Perception awareness, I believe, for vampires. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm scrolling through my stuff. Alright, that'd be 5 for her. Where's my dice roll? Would I put in normal dice roll or miscellaneous?
Normal.
Okay. Okay. Um,
2 hits. You notice that under, like, kind of under on the underside of his sash on the inner side, you see a symbol. How well versed are you in the clans? Or I'm sorry, not the clans, but the the factions, like Oda, Tokugawa, Date, Mori.
she would probably know the very basics. Like she went to formal schooling and everything, but
All right, so you do recognize the symbol for the Oda clan on the inner part of his shirt, or tucked away in there.
are you sure you can pay my price for this?
He says, "I can pay your price."
She'll point to his tattoo.
He covers it up and he says, he gets a real pain look on his face. He says, "Long since past.
No,
But I,
I want that as payment. And she's batting her eyelashes at him now.
kind of thinks, out of character, are you asking for his flesh or are you asking for, um,
Out of character, it's up to him how he gives the tattoo to her.
okay, so this is actually going to be a roll for him because this is important to him. So hold on a sec. Oh, wow. Shit. Wow, that
Do
was
you
a
think
good
it's all
roll.
edited here?
Um, he is very in control. He does not lose his temper. It's very difficult for him to do it, so I'm going to spend a willpower Um, he can't really give you the tattoo through any other means other than cutting it off. So he's gonna carve it off. I'll go ahead and take the damage for that, and yeah, he'll carve it very neatly. Let's see how he does. Let's go ahead and roll Dex plus that. So 10 greater than 6 F1. All right, I'll spend, like I said, spent a willpower, so that's one hit. So it's really hard for him to do this. Um, Not only is it a personal maim, but this tattoo kind of means a lot to him. And although you don't know his personal backstory, he does see this as what needs to happen. Although you can tell through this whole process that this is a very difficult thing for him to do. Very. Like, he does not want to do this, but he's going to do it. And he slowly but surely carves a little chunk off, and he cleans it and presents it on a white cloth.
She will smile. She will fold the cloth over it. And she goes, I guess you'll be picking me up on the evening.
He smiles. I guess I shall. He looks very. He looks upset. He looks very upset. Like, he's happy that he's done the deal, but that was really not something he wanted to do.
Don't worry, I'll keep it safe. It will go with my other treasures.
As he's on his knees, he bows to you in a full form of respect, and he says, "Please do."
She will watch him bow before she rises up from where she was kneeling with it. And she goes, then I'll see you then.
Until the next evening we meet, Mitsu.
Tanaka.
Bows again, and they depart. Thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching. This has been a scene in Cherry Blossoms. You all have a lovely night.